Now here it is. Press that juice.
Hey.
Is that it?
Let's
Are we
not
get it?
violate the terms of service.
Are we good?
Oh, we're good.
Are
All right.
we
There yet? The comedy with Ice Cube?
Hey everybody, how's it
Snow Days?
going? Welcome to
Hello.
Snow Days.
Welcome to the Snow Days podcast, where
Now
we got
we talk
snow
about
every day.
we
just
analyze
finished.
every scene from the movie Snow Days.
Hey everybody, you might recognize us all from Warrior Cast. We're here doing Dungeons and Dragons.
It's a new thing the kids are into.
It's a new thing kids are into.
Where should I put my token?
We're gonna get to you.
Okay.
In a second. We'll get to that.
Okay.
We last left off with a lot of shit going on.
Oh right, yeah.
Bingo, running through a fiery hellscape, invisible, gets cracked on the head by a piece of wood and knocked unconscious.
Dang.
We're gonna actually start with Bingo.
Oh man.
As Bingo, you are in this strange sort of realm, like a realm between the living and the dead, through fire or ice. You find yourself in a camp, laying flat on the ground.
Ooh. All right. I'll look around. What is in this camp?
There's not much. Nobody seems to be here. There's a campfire, obviously. A couple of tents, two of them. It looks like maybe some dilapidated ruins around you. Ruins, I mean.
Ruin.
And probably the most notable thing, though, is there's a bunch of tapestries sort of draped on the outside of these tents and kind of half, some of them half sewn, some of them not.
Tapestry. Now, I don't think Bingo has ever been where we are. I know where I am, but I don't think Bingo knows, correct?
No, he has zero idea.
Okay. So I will I'll investigate. First of all, I'm going to check in these tents to see if there's any people in any of these tents.
Flipping through the tents, it doesn't seem like anybody's here.
Hello.
Your voice echoes out to the jungle surrounding you. But it is eerily quiet.
Can I investigate this tent to see if there's anything that I would steal?
Yeah. You can roll that investigation.
Right. Let me pull up my character. Investigation. How am I not good at investigation? I feel like that's something that I should have put
The
more.
bingo should be good.
I should have put more effort into.
Well,
Okay,
sort of
10.
investigating around. I mean, it's just a bunch of old, from Bingo's perspective, rugs.
Yeah.
Right? Like they're rugs, they got pretty pictures on them.
I don't think they're worth anything though, so I'm gonna. Plus, they look heavy. I'm gonna go back out of the tent here.
There is another tent, sort of across from you, if you'd like to investigate that one.
Yeah, I'll check that one out.
All right.
Another investigation, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, 20.
20. All right. Sort of investigating around. You see again more tapestries, some of them half made, some of them kind of in progress, right? But underneath kind of a pile of them, you see what looks like a little box sticking out from underneath this pile of tapestries. It's probably about 12 inches long, maybe 4.5 inches wide. It's kind of a long box. Pretty plain looking, but it just sticks out.
Yep, this is about 12 inches. Let's see. I'll open it up.
All right, opening it up, you see sitting on this kind of nice velvety cushion is what looks like a pretty ornate hookah, a very kind of small one.
Ooh. Now I have hooked up with
Of Yars,
Yars and El Chad previously, so I'm familiar with the workings of a hookah.
mhm.
Not much of a smoker myself, more of a drinker.
Ah,
But I'll take it.
all right. You take it and sort of put it in your pouch. And it is at this moment you hear what sounds like somebody heading, kind of into camp.
Oh,
And as you turn around and notice them, though, you feel something like nibbling at your feet, and then a sharp pain
ah,
as as you are awakened. You are laying on the ground, surrounded in flames. You see some of your compatriots run by, and you notice that there appears to be like a rat biting at your foot.
oh, so it's not
Uh,
fire. My
no,
foot's not on fire.
it's not on fire. You just see a mouse like sniffing curiously, like it was trying to head this way and it ran into you and then tried to chew through this invisible thing.
All right, so I'm like right here ish.
Yeah, you're basically over here, but we'll say
Okay,
that
okay.
you get up and kind of like, oh,
I'll dust myself off. I am still invisible.
yes.
All right, good to know. Good to know.
Um, you come running down towards the main street, and you're going to see quite a sight. You see what looks like your compatriots attempting to drag a rather large ballista bolt to a rather large ballista. Um, this whole area is obviously engulfed in flame. You see the
Ooh.
rock flying in the air, and you just catch uh,
Oh,
Zin a few moments ago on top of the rock, blasting it with a bolt of lightning.
blasting the rock or blasting
I
this
mean,
giant thing?
blasting the giant dragon. There is this colossal sized just beast on the other side, bellowing out flames falling from its body and into the town. What you can assume is making that sort of coagulated blood that you guys had run into and just letting out this roar actually.
Some
But the thing
Oh
of
boy.
note is that it let that roar out while looking up at Zin on the rock and is pretty fucking pissed.
Now, am I the only
Uh,
one who doesn't see the rock here? It's supposed to be like right here, right?
Yeah,
it
I
is
can't see
supposed
it
to.
either.
Where did it
I
go?
see it. I see it on Sam's screen.
Yeah, I see it.
That's weird. Here, maybe if I move y'all, because I don't see it. Let me move it.
Dude,
Let
I
me
think
move
Roll20's been
y'all
having
to
some
this map,
issues.
and then I'm gonna move you guys back to it, and maybe it'll show up. If not, we'll just, I guess,
No,
drag out
it's not
another.
there. Yeah, we could probably just drag out another one. Huh? Remember last night when my map was all broken?
Yeah, Roll20's been acting up.
No, we should fire their dev team.
Yeah, right.
How dare they have bugs in the
Where is it?
production environment?
I just dragged out another one and I don't see
I
it.
see both of them.
I,
I don't see either of them.
I don't see either. And I'm like trying to click around to see if I can like drag it. I just dragged the map on accident.
So, is it
What the
y'all's
heck?
browsers? Maybe
What browser are you on?
I'm on
I'm on
Firefox.
I'm
Oh,
on
I am
Chrome.
too.
I'm on Brave.
Here, I'm gonna reload it just in case.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I could have swore I saw it a second ago.
Yeah, no, it's still not there for me.
Yeah, very odd.
We lost
Is
the rock.
If you right click on it, can you see who?
Here, let me turn
Like,
off beta features. Maybe it's something to do with the beta features.
Yeah, if you Sam, if you click that wheel cog on it.
Like you can move it and stuff, right?
It
Sam?
look. I mean, I can select it, so I think I can move it.
Yeah. See, I
It's
Oh,
like
but
just
you
both
don't
of
have
them.
the. That's all you have.
Yeah, I
that
don't
wheel
have
cog.
like DM control of it.
what the-
That was what I
the-
checked for just a minute ago.
Nate, can you see it?
What am I looking for?
The
There should
rock?
be 2 birds of prey right
I
here.
do not see any birds of prey there.
That is
That's crazy.
weird.
Let me refresh.
Should I delete them?
Yeah, because when you
Uh,
dragged another one out, like it did, it
I would
came
delete
out
at
anyway.
least the duplicate,
Okay.
and then I need to know what the rock's health is before I go like mucking
Wait,
with
who's
it.
dragging out
Oh,
a bunch
look.
of rocks?
Me.
Is it fine if I delete
Do we
them?
all-
Or should...
Yeah, go for it. I was just messing around here and trying to. It is this child rock. Oh, default token. Look, this default token is broken. If you go into the child rock,
Yeah, so let me go to. I'm gonna make a new token and just upload it as a picture,
yeah.
and then like we'll just go from there. I think that's probably the easiest thing to do. And then download. And then you'll just have to go into the sheet.
Oh, look at
Okay.
this. I'm getting. If you look at the source tag on that
Now
image,
I see the rock.
Okay, I just made a new
Okay, it
rock
needs to
token.
be just a little bit bigger.
A little bit bigger. What?
That looks right. And then move it up 2 squares. And then right 2 squares.
Okay,
if
and
you
then
look
what?
at the
And then I delete
image
the
What
old
is
one.
the?
You're right where it was.
Well, what's the
Look,
HP
I know-
on it?
I deleted
why it
it.
doesn't
It was
work.
like about halfway or so.
Okay, problem. That sounds about right.
Guys, I figured it out. See, if you look at the image tag on the rock, it's linked to the 5e tools, and we were talking yesterday about how all the 5e tools have
Oh,
broken
that
links
might
on them.
that
Although
might be
somehow
part of
Sam
it.
can see them.
But then your maps like didn't work yesterday, so like that has nothing to do with
That has
5e
nothing to do
tools.
with that. Yeah.
Well,
no.
the
So,
5e
like-
tools, maybe y'all close your browsers because I like never do. I don't know.
That's probably
That's
why
like the only thing
you
I can
never
think
did.
of.
It was cached. It was cached on yours.
Cached.
Damn it! I didn't remember what the rock's health was.
What was its total?
I don't know. I had to roll it.
It was at least 2.
Hold on. I can find it. It's just gonna take me a second. So if you guys don't mind,
Yeah, we'll prevent the dead air until we're ready to rocky and roll.
Yeah, some guys say some cool shit, please.
Cool
Shit.
shit, cool shit, cool shit, cool shit.
Cool shit, cool shit. Let's go. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Brad, any cool shit happen with your chickens lately? Or elsewhere on the Bradish Acres farms?
I put in some cabbage and some peas. You know, getting them ready for the spring season.
You grow beans at all?
Oh yeah, I love beans.
Beans is some good eating.
Okay, found it.
Mm,
How's them chickens yours?
pretty good. Pretty good. We got nothing really interesting happening with the chickens other than that they are laying a lot, which is unusual because it's like wintertime.
Probably because
Okay.
it's like halfway hot.
Can you move this token
Me?
that I put? Yeah, any of you. I
Uh,
guess Zin's probably the most important.
I just
There
moved
we
it.
go. It can.
Yeah, I can move it.
Okay, sweet. And the only thing I had was it had the this on it because technically it is crippled. It cannot move it. It can move at its full speed combat-wise. It just can't move in its full speed overland-wise. Okay, now that that's been fixed, Bingo, you came running up, see Zin up on a big rock. The dragon has now taken note of him and is looking up at him and is letting out just this horrifying roar. And it ain't good. Now what is Bingo gonna do? Because we're just gonna throw you in, give you a turn to decide what you're gonna do.
Well, are there any benefits to me being invisible? Probably a lot, actually. But I will dash. I'll use my turn to dash to run up to this big ballista thing, and I'm going to yell to my compatriots, "Friends, it's me, Bingo. I'm invisible. What the fuck is going on?"
Well, look around. What the fuck you think's going on? There's a dragon. We gotta fucking kill it.
Looks like there's a very, very large dragon.
Yeah,
Is there
Bingo,
any chance?
see...
Is there
Oh,
any
I'm
chance
sorry.
we could run away?
Yeah, where the fuck
Sorry,
we
go
gonna
ahead.
go?
I mean,
Look, I don't know where the fuck you are, but I would appreciate your help in moving this big ass thing.
all right. I'll try to help. I'll try to move this big ass thing. What was Na gonna do?
I was just saying, you see, everybody's just has their hands on this humongous ballista bolt. We're rolling it to the giant crossbow.
Oh, all right. I'll help. I'll start pushing on that bolt.
All right, you gonna actually want to make a roll, or you want to just help? Basically, take the help.
Do you want me to make a roll, or do you want me to do, or do you? I mean, I'm not.
It's whatever you
strong.
want to do. I ain't gonna tell you how
Well,
to
I mean,
live
like-
your life.
Well, I mean, what's the mechanic of us moving this? I guess. Is what I'm
Yes, it is. It's an athletics. They're gonna be pulling on it, basically. You can aid. You can aid Vinny in pushing it. I
think
believe
I'll-
Na is currently raging, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken.
I'll aid. I will aid Vinny in pushing this.
All right. I'm gonna play
All
some
right.
music.
Let's get her done.
All right, you begin pushing it. If you want to roll initiative too, then we can pop you on the order there.
Yeah. Oh, I don't see
Uh,
anybody on the turn order either.
Turn order. Has
Yeah,
to-
no, it's turn order is per page, so you'd have to bring us over. Like, if you can take a screenshot of the other one, we can roll and put in our numbers.
Hold on.
Hey, I'm on there.
Hey.
Here, I'm gonna do this. Actually, if I put 21 and enter it. Oh, God.
I only see Bingo and yours.
If I do that, did Zin show up?
Nope.
No.
Okay, hold on. Don't roll it, I guess, because it replaces the roll.
Oh no. Well, I mean, that's
so-
not bad.
Can you go to the other page and just see what it shows, or does it show for you? Can you show us what it is?
I see it.
So
I know
like,
what it is.
take a screenshot of the whole thing and just pop that in Discord.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Oh God. I'm trying my best over here, fellas. Crop. Crop. Save. Order. Chaos. Here is the turn order.
Cool.
Yars's was 6, not 9. Oh God, he changed it to 6, so I don't know which one to delete.
Here, I'll change to 11.
Here, I'm gonna delete all the ones I know it isn't.
Wait, what's this dice macro you got going on?
Me? Oh, that's something you can set in the cogwheel at the top right of the screen. if you go to dice options and just check all the boxes.
Okay. I
Okay.
got rid of your duplicate one, Nate. If you want to move it, put it back. And then let me just add everybody to the turn order.
Well, ideally they could just, if you just delete everybody, they could roll initiative and change the numbers themselves. But do it however you
Did I
want.
add y'all to the? Do you see it on the turn
I see
order?
3
Everybody's at
zeros.
0.
Okay. Can you guys change them?
Yes.
Okay.
That'll
If you'll
work.
change them, I'll pop you on the turn order if you aren't already on there.
Teamwork.
Zin, I'm gonna put you on there. And then where is the count? There is the count. He is on here as well, and I will do his which is 7. All right. Bingo rolled a 20. Marine rolled a 9. All right, and I think that's everybody. The only one is Brom, Dustin's character, and I don't know what he's going to be doing. I think I have an idea.
Justin out tonight?
Yes, he is feeling ill.
Oh yeah, he's ill as shit, man.
Hell yeah.
He's ill
All right.
as hell, and we wish him well.
Ill as hell, wish him well. Zin, this dragon, Fafnir, is very, very angry at you, considering that you had previously stunned it by shooting that lance at it. I forgot the name of the spell. Something psychic lance.
It's this one. I'm gonna say Fafnir again.
All right. You, Fafnir, shoot at it. It is going to make a intelligence save. 17.
17 ties. Does that mean he wins? I think so.
It does mean he wins.
God
He
damn
does
it.
take half damage from it, I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah.
Provided it hits
Um,
above 20.
Yes.
25.
Nice.
Hey! As it staggers him as he sort of stumbles a bit. But it seems like his rage is burning through the sort of stunnedness of it.
Okay. Zen is then going to fly the rock. I think I got 120 feet of movement. Not by the ballista. Let's see, where do I want to go?
Yes.
I'm gonna go. I can just pass over those flames, right?
Yeah, you're high enough up.
Okay, awesome. I'm just gonna take off that way. Boom.
All right. Just begin flying off in a direction like
Yep.
fuck.
Hopefully
Um,
somebody else hits him before he gets back to me, because this rock's going down.
Fafnir is looking at your direction, but while is somewhat damaged from you, is not terribly concerned. Like it's not so enraged that it is going to chase after you, but it is actually make an insight check based on what it's doing.
Perfect. 16.
16. It's sort of watching you. It's like tracking you along the sky, and with a 16 insight, you are going to know that it is glancing a little bit ahead of you, kind of in the path you're moving. You get the impression that it is basically zeroing in on you, like it is trying to basically lead the target.
Oof.
With what, you're not sure. It is just kind of watching ahead at you.
All right. For me, I guess I'm just I'm assisting with the movement of this ballista,
All right.
and I am invisible.
You're invisibly pushing on this ballista.
I would like to stress that I am invisible.
Yes, it's very important, vitally. Vinny.
Yeah, Vinny's continuing to work on moving the ballista, and this is the final round of haste, or at least the counter's pushing up to 10.
Yes, I do believe we left off on that. Nah
Yeah, I
has
think-
one more round of moving stuff. Fast.
And that's Vinny's turn.
All right, if you want to make an athletics check, part of this moving.
All right. Let's see. Solid 7.
So
Does he
Uh,
have
you will- advantage because Bingo is helping you.
Oh, yeah, let me roll that again. Ha! It's a solid
Vinny,
7.
you-
Oh,
It's a solid
You try
7.
to pull on this thing, and it is not budging with your particular strength. You're not known for it. And Bingo, you're like sliding in the snow as you're trying to help him push it.
I'm also not known for my strength.
Yeah, you both don't have the weight necessary to even like use your own like leverage to pull it. But on that note, nah.
All right. Na has got her hands on the bolt. She's clutching onto the metal so hard that her fingernails are starting to snap off.
oh,
She pulls and pulls as blood seeps out of almost every pore as she drags the bolt to the awaiting ballista.
All right, let's see it.
All right. Roll in athletics, correct?
Yes.
That is a 25.
All right, with a 25, Vinny and Bingo, you're kind of like taken aback a bit as the ballista bolt pulls itself, at least to here, kind of around the corner.
Do we get like dragged with it at all, or are we just left
Yes, yeah, you're just
Alright.
kind of like dragged. I'll say that like both you and Bingo are basically being dragged with the ballista. Like, nah, it's just
There.
pulling this thing and gritting her teeth. And is that it for Nah?
Yeah, I mean, if that's as far as she can pull it with her movement and everything, that... Well, actually, DM,
Yeah.
Na has one round of haste left. Can she
I-
make another athletics attempt?
I'll allow it. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. For a 23.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. Let me rotate it one more time. And then it is going to be actually to here. So the ballista is pretty much where it needs to be. It just needs to be kind of like flipped around and onto the ballista.
All right.
So you pull, you feel it sort of exerting yourself the entire way. And then if there's nothing else you can do, it is at this point a wave of lethargy kind of washes over Na.
Yeah, Na's pulling and pulling and starts to scream. One great big haul, it moves the ballistus bolt over. And she quiets down and falls to the ground.
Eyes rolled back, I imagine, like just
Yeah.
completely out of it.
Ah!
All right. And Marine, Na has exerted it to a pretty good position, but has sort of fallen unconscious, more or less.
yeah.
From the-
Marine, being a spellcaster, is very aware of the effects of haste. So basically, all it needs to be done is to be flipped over, or like.
Flipped over and then like kind of shunted onto the ballista. You're not too far from it.
Okay. I want to know if this falls under the category of rule of cool. If I were to use my 1 4th level spell slot to cast catapult, could I like use magic and my own strength to be able to just like catapult this thing and flip it onto the actual like rail thing?
I would not think so. Catapult does not pick up that much heavy stuff.
Yeah, it would make it 20 pounds if it's 20 pounds, but that thing is obviously not 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay, damn. That would have been cool. All right. Well, then we are just going to brute force this like how Na did, and I will make an athletics check to be able to start like maneuvering it to like flip over.
All right.
Actually, yes. From like this side here, can I like levy it to be able to like basically actually like flip over, so this way like it would entirely go over Na and flop in the opposite direction?
Basically start to like log lift it.
Yes.
Yeah, you could try that.
All right.
Now it's going to be a harder check. Granted, you guys have been doing pretty good on these athletic checks.
Let me see if I got anything to like boost this up a little bit. I still have kinetic jaunt. It does not really help with weight. Do I have anything that actually helps with weight? No, not really. Okay. Flat. I'll just do athletics then.
Nice.
30.
Oh, damn. All right, you like grab it, put it up on your shoulder, and just with a mighty hoof, push it upward, causing it to kind of stand upright, before starting to fall in this direction. You don't lift it up enough to basically go over Na. This is just enough to just solo lift this massive thing and throw it over. Vinny, would you like to make a dexterity save to try and assist Na from getting maybe hurt by this thing falling on her?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I don't think I have a... Oh yeah, I do have...
It.
Oh my god.
Vinny goes, "No, look out!" as it slams down. Unfortunately, it does hit Na, who is
gosh.
a bit out of it at the moment.
There's no
or-
way I could silvery barbs that to make it better, is there?
No.
Okay.
It's 10 damage, but you are raging. So it is only 5 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And if you like, I will say Na can stay in the rage, even though she's incapacitated at the moment.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, she did technically take damage.
Yeah, after her turn. All right, Marine. Not just gets clonked in the head with this and is completely unfazed.
I take it from her like abominableness that she's like just resistant to it. Okay.
It's like for Na, is it like the equivalent of like if a bug like was bugging you while you were sleeping? It's just swat at it.
All right. I will go over here and I'll just kind of like push Na like out of the way, like for basically just like right here.
Here?
Yeah. Just to like pull you out from it a little bit. And then that'll be at the end of me.
All right. The Count and his gang, I actually remembered what he was going to do, which is they were going to attempt to get somewhat close to possibly banish the dragon. He is going to run this way because he's going to try to head to the front gate.
Hey, I forgot. Data had Plan A.
Yeah, plan A, banish him. Yars.
Yar.
Yars, you and King Drogon are sort of running over this rubble, face to face to the just towering behemoth of a creature. The sort of sand and ice and snow around it, the ground cracked and broken. This storm sort of swirling on the backside of it, bolts of lightning bursting out, the sort of snow whipping and hitting y'all's face as you kind of clamber over this. And again, we're I don't know if you remember, there are some frost giants basically fighting at the heels of this this large beast.
Yars calls out to King Drogon. He says, Drogon,
Aye,
we mustn't let them get through the gates.
agreed.
Yars, he moves 30 feet forward. And again, slams down his shield down into the ground to create a bulwark in case this dragon tries to blast him with flame. And then that's turn.
All right. Drogon is kind of like buffeting you, right? He's like, you put the shield down and he's like at your back, kind of supporting you a bit more.
Yeah.
And is that it for Yars?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now it's the dragon. He is looking at you, Zin, on the rock. And at first, Yars and Drogon will see it. The tip of its tail changes color. That flame turns from a yellow to an orange to sort of an amber color, then into kind of a teal and then a blue. And then it begins to work its way up its back, sort of building more and more. And it is following you, Zin, with its head.
Wonderful.
Mythic warning.
So it, in 3 rounds, it is going to blast something. You can assume it was the thing that fucked up Drogon and them.
Oh, wonderful.
And Drogon will turn to Yars and be like, it's going to do it again!
We must stop him before he does it.
I don't think we'll have the time.
Should we run?
He points up to the rock, King Drogon. I believe it's targeting your friend.
We'll have to make sure it doesn't hit him.
Hopefully. As we get to Zin, you are on top of the rock and you see it charging up this blast.
Okay. So what Zen is going to do is fly the rock over here, and what is it to try to pick up this ballista bolt?
All right. It is an athletics check. The rock is pretty strong. It gets a +9 to its
That's-
athletics check.
How do I roll athletics for him?
Just roll a d20 +9.
Okay.
Oh, easily. Just as you're all pushing and pulling on it, you guys are wondering, like, how are you going to get it mounted when suddenly the rock comes swooping down, snatching up the ballista and picking it up and dropping it onto the ballista bolt. You see Zin mounted to the top of it. Zin, do you tell anything to your compatriots?
I just say fucking shoot it, boys. And then, how tall is this building here?
That building is 5, 10, It's 20 feet and 30 feet to the top of it. So it's 20 feet to here, 30 feet to here.
Okay, I'm gonna start heading that way just to get myself out of range here. Yeah, maybe it won't be targeting me next time. Okay. I go this far. So like 1 square in this direction.
All right.
Okay. And that'll be my turn.
All right. The rock like kind of swoops, like flapping its wings to get a bit out of the way of the ballista. As Bingo, it is your turn.
All right. Well, having successfully loaded this ballista basically by myself,
With no help.
With no help from the rest of the group, man, like I kind of feel like running up and like pew-pewing it is gonna be a disaster.
Well, I'll say that Bingo, you notice right now, looking down towards it, that dragon is looking straight down the barrel of this ballista because the rock is right next to it. And there is this flame that is kind of bursting out of its mouth.
Do we is it clear and obvious like how to do the ballista?
Yes, there is just a large lever that already was cocked backwards.
All right, I'm gonna go to the lever. Unless anybody else wants to do the honors.
Oh, I planned on riding it to the thing. Like,
Yeah,
I want to
yeah,
ride on top of the.
Oh, okay.
Same,
I will
same.
hold
Plan.
I'll
Then we
hold my
plan-
action until everybody has.
Now, I
yes.
will throw one thing into my one hat into the ring,
Yeah.
which is, it is gonna shoot that big fucking blast straight towards the ballista in one round. So after Vinny's turn, it's gonna do it.
Oh, it is. It's after
thought-
Vinny's turn. It's not in
Oh,
the
it's
turn
after-
order for me. So
Oh.
that's the.
Oh, I thought it was.
Oh,
turn-
no.
I thought it was
Yeah,
rounds,
I thought we had.
not
Oh,
turns.
Yeah, I thought
no.
we had.
I'm sorry, it's turns. That's
Oh.
actually what it should be.
Okay.
Oh, I thought
okay.
I thought I was gonna survive. Oh no!
Bingo.
I had something else I
everybody.
do to escape.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Fire it off, bingo.
No, wait.
That's my fault.
Wait for me to get on that thing, Bingo, and then you
All
fire.
right.
Okay.
Well, hold on. The problem is that if I do that, then I will be in the path of the fire. Whereas now I can use my cunning action to run away after I launch the thing. But here's what I will do.
Don't worry, I'm gonna keep it from getting you. Trust me.
Okay, because it is my mistake, and it's not going to change too much. I'll make it the second one I rolled, which is 4 rounds. So it would be after Na's turn, but Na is currently incapacitated, so that really doesn't change as much as I was thinking.
Okay, don't worry. I got it. I got an idea here, guys. I
Would
got
it
a
be on the
plan.
count's turn?
You can't ask a dragon to not breathe fire at you.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
this is meant to be a pretty tense situation.
I'm saying it because you re-rolled it on Bingo's turn, and 1, 2, 3, 4 is the count's turn, which is the 7. So like,
you all
that's
can't
my.
you can't all have your cake and eat it.
I mean, we're not having cake. Like,
Bingo.
the rock's gonna get left
Just-
behind. Bingo's gonna get left behind.
Bingo,
Here's
just
the-
fire
here's
the
my
damn
idea.
thing when I get on it, okay?
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take my 50 feet of hempen rope that people didn't think that
Would
you
ever come in handy.
use. I'm gonna use my
Okay.
fast hands
Oh.
to
Oh, nice.
to use that item as a bonus action. I'm gonna tie my rope to the
lever.
lever, and then should I move to 25 feet to get over here though? Oh, that's okay. I've got a plan. I'm going to use my I used my cunning action, so I'm just going to use my action to dash. And I'm going to go to here, and as I run past Vinny, I'm going to hand him the rope so that he can release the lever himself from the top, from the thing on his turn.
Okay,
And now
well, I
I'm
will
not.
You could have just
and-
pulled the lever.
Yeah, you could have just pulled the lever. I know
Well,
you
but
don't
then
want
you
to be
wouldn't
where
be
he's
on it.
aiming, but like he'll be a little distracted when you hit him.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't be on the thing, though. I was trying to help it.
No, I
so-
mean,
No,
at this
you
point,
could've-
Vinny could have just pulled the lever.
Well, you
Well, Vinny
can't be
can't pull the
on it.
lever
Yeah,
while he's
I'm
on it.
going to ride it into the dragon.
All right, all right.
You gotta scoop up Na for this journey.
Yeah, does anybody want to come with me? Can I scoop anyone up? 'Cause I'm assuming I can only take one person if I'm allowed to do that at all.
I
Who's
will
coming
say-
with me.
I will say you can only take one person, and it will take your action.
Oh, I can't waste my action.
Well, there you go.
Damn,
Now,
'cause
what's
I
gonna-
would
Well,
just
actually,
leave
gonna
it
yeah.
happen?
What does it take for me to pull the cord?
What's gonna happen
That's
is
just
this
a
dragon's
use
gonna-
object.
This dragon's gonna shoot a cone, and it's gonna fucking kill me anyway.
When does it?
after all that.
Yeah, when does it? When does it shoot that again? Na's turn. Or
It's gonna at
after
the
Na's?
end of Na's turn.
And her upcoming turn is the one that she's just lethargic.
Yes,
was that last-
unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, is it still
Like,
technically Bingo's
yeah.
turn, or has it rolled over to mine now? I want to.
I
Does
think
Bingo do
I'm-
anything else?
I'm done here. I've used my action and my bonus action. I have rigged up the lever and handed off the rope.
Activating it also is a use object, so it's not an action.
Okay.
Now that it's basically already been armed.
Wait, hold on. Can I retcon my movement, the direction that I went?
Yeah, you can do it. You're right, go.
I'm still gonna tie the rope to the lever,
Okay.
but when I use my dash, I'm gonna climb up on top of this thing too.
Okay.
But I am
Bingo's
gonna
in it for the ride.
and then I'm gonna hold the rope up for Vinny to grab.
Hey, hold on, let me look up the song "In the Arms of an Angel" because I feel like we're gonna need that in the next couple seconds here. I'm sure there's some copyright-free version I can find.
It's just only the sound of sad puppies.
Yeah. All right, so Bingo, you climb across. Is there anything Bingo is thinking while he's doing this?
I think I'm just kind of thinking that this is not a good idea.
yeah, you can.
But hey, if there's anybody lucky enough. And guys, can I ask one favor? Can you not roll 7 damage?
Yeah. Can we roll two dice above in the 2-digit range?
Hey, it's left up to the dice, boyo.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is
I'm
actually
sorry,
something
Jesus.
important to do. All right. Is that it for Bingo?
I think that is it for Bingo now.
All right, Vinny.
Can I be allowed to just move to Bingo? Like I need to be next to him to do the full thing I want to do, but if you say no.
Yeah, you could just climb up to him.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, so that'll be all of Vinny's movement. He twin casts Spider Climb on himself and Vinny so that we can stay on the missile a lot easier when we go shooting
Alright.
through the air. And then he grabs the cord and yells out to Nah, yeah, tell Babs I love him. And then he pulls the cord.
You
Oh!
pulls the cord. Both Vinny and Bingo hear the click as the ballista shoots this massive trigger. With the spider climb, I'll say you guys don't have to make a save to get knocked off of it. as the ballista goes flying through the air towards the creature who is staring down the point of it. Is there anything y'all want to say?
He is
as words?
he's flying, right?
It's through the air.
Yeah, I'm just saying he is flying, right?
No, he's on the ground.
Oh, he's on the ground, damn.
He's just unbelievably large. We're about here in the range.
Are you ready, Bingo? It's gonna be rough.
I'm ready as
And
I'll ever
cold.
be.
This conversation is happening while it's flying through the air. It opens its maw. This burst of fire building up to its mouth.
Oh my god!
As you smash this fucking ballista straight down its fucking gourd. I need you, because it was charging up this attack when it happened. You guys are actually landing a critical on it. So I need you, Brad, to make a 2d100 roll, and I need you, Vinny, to make a 2d100 roll.
All right.
And it's still
65.
20.
85.
It's still 20.
And damn, that 150 damage.
Yes.
Oh!
Hell yeah.
As it,
Out of a possible 400.
And that's how much me and Bingo
Awesome.
take?
so we'll get to that.
As we both die.
As both of you slam into this. I'm not sure what Bingo and Vinny's plan was after they hit the thing. I'm gonna need dex saves from them as the ballista bolt luckily basically goes into this creature's mouth, but the two of you go blasting over the head and nose of it.
Like just falling off the side or like down its back?
Well, we're about to find out which direction depending on how much damage you take.
All right. I've got a thing. Where is it? What is it called? Tides of Chaos. I can get advantage on it. It's a dex save, right? So I can do it on a saving throw.
Yes.
Twisting the tides of luck, hopefully in my favor. 19.
And the 19's great. You are going to take half, so 65, or half of 65, which is 32 damage.
32.
And then Bingo, I need a dex save.
All right. Now, does this qualify as something that I can use my my evasion?
Yes, it actually is.
Here you
All
go.
right, so I get to make effect that allows you to make a dex save. I only take half damage. I instead take no damage if I succeed. My dex save. 17, probably not though.
17 does not.
But it does mean that I take half. If I
It
fail.
does mean that you can take half. So you take half of 85, which is
Wait, do I
40
actually take 85 damage?
No, you take 42. Is what it ends up being.
Oh,
So
man.
quite a bit of damage. As Bingo, you like smack into the horn of this creature and like get burned on some of its plates on its back.
Eef.
You don't quite stick the landing, but both of you go sliding over the top of this creature. It sort of letting out this bellowing roar as it is fairly hurt by this massive ballista, basically shoved down its mouth. And you see that flame kind of poof, poof, shoot out from its body. It seems like that energy couldn't quite get to where it needs to be, so the fire kind of shot out, which is what sort of singed you along the way. Would you guys like to land on it, or would you want to just simply fall into the snow?
How far of a fall is it?
Well, I imagine this is you guys. This is all part of that same damage,
and yeah,
right?
Yeah. And
okay.
Well, what is it? Does landing on it look like just standing on it would deal damage to me?
Probably. It is surrounded in fire.
Why did we write this?
For the story.
One, for the story, two, because out of character I thought it was flying and I had a great plan.
No.
I will fall into the snow.
All right.
Am I still invisible?
Yes, you into the snow, down here, basically where these frost giants are stomping.
All right. I'm going to play dead.
You're invisible.
I am invisible and not moving.
Yeah, I think I'm falling into the snow.
Right.
Probably next to him, but not invisible.
Yeah. Both of you slide into the snow.
And I'm
underneath this towering beast. But what is Vinny doing?
I was gonna say, I like to think. I mean, I know Vinny is. Bingo might be too. I am rethinking some of the choices I've made in my life as Vinny.
You can, by the way, Vinny turns and can see this like imprint of Bingo in the snow. Because he is invisible, but it doesn't change the fact the snow is like pushed in.
How far away are we from these frost giants? Like just as far as...
Not too far.
Not too far? Okay.
Yeah, about where you are.
Cool.
They're attacking the feet of this thing. Is a bit stunned at the moment.
Cool. Well, I guess Vinny's turn's over.
All right. Nah, you just saw Vinny burst off in your lethargy.
Vinny.
And you see Vinny, I guess, going away. And the moment you kind of come out of your lethargy is when you hear the slam of the hit and Vinny and Bingo's bodies going flying in the air.
All right. Well, I mean, this is her turn for the lethargy, so
yeah.
Na will sit there on her knees and try to stay upright as everything burns down around her.
Oof. All right, Marine, you see Na kind of shake out of her lethargy.
All right, as like the Marine's thinking soldier brain currently, and is like, well, there goes my ride. Like thinking internally, well, there goes my ride. Also, that was cool. Marine's gonna like almost like steadily like pick up Na like underneath her armpit on like the opposite side and like lift her up, put her arm like around her waist, because Na is a child.
Yeah.
Just try to like keep her at pace as Marine's gonna dash like just holding her as Marine's gonna use her free interact to make certain that Sereth comes along with her. So this way Na doesn't forget that, and we're gonna move with Na. I can move 40 feet as a dash altogether. So we're going towards the Fafnir. Both of us.
Move your token, and then Christoph, if you would like to move it next to it, then.
All right.
We're going right there.
Oh, there's a bunch of.
Yeah, I get you right there.
Is there a bunch of crazy squares? Oh, there we go.
There we go. We'll get it. We got it to work.
All right. Counts move forward. Yars, you saw Bingo and Vinny fly towards it, and he goes, "It seems like your friend has a plan." And then they hit the dragon. It's really nothing. There is nothing else past that. But you do see Vinny, Vinny and Bingo. Well, I guess just Vinny fall into the snow.
I watch this happen. I look over at the king, and I try to see what his reaction is.
It's a pure, just horror. He doesn't know why he did that.
He goes, Yars says, "We better get up there." And
He kind of like shakes himself out of it. Yeah, yes.
yeah, we better get up there. Yars blows on his eagle whistle to gain movement, and he says, "Come along," and he runs forward. And yeah, I guess what he does, he's trying to get the attention of this beastie so that it doesn't fuck up his friends who are right below him. So let me measure, see if he can even do this.
If it's important, the king actually has two things he can do. He can either command or maneuver. If that's important to what you would want to do.
I see. Well, I would have said, instead of using the eagle whistle to get forward, if he would command me to run forward, that would be better.
Yeah, he'll maneuver. That way you can.
He'll maneuver me forward. That would be great. And then Yars throws his axes, or his axe, I guess, at this beast's face. He is within range, but I believe it's at disadvantage since
it actually is a regular attack.
Really?
As this creature is attacking recklessly.
Wow. Okay. Well, it's a regular attack then, and yeah, Yars he goes 1, 2, 3.
29, 19. And all right, the 29 will hit.
Okay. Then looks like it only does. It probably doesn't actually do anything since it doesn't do over 20.
Flies forward, it clanks on the side of the head of this creature before back to your hand. But again, much like when the ballista first struck it, it doesn't seem bothered by it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, Yars uses his final turn, or his final bonus action to, again, slam the shield into the ground, and he calls to the king to stand behind me.
All right,
and that's
king
turn.
Will maneuver. All right. The Fafnir sort of shakes his head after getting hit with that, lets out another just horrifying roar. And it is now changed its target, as the rock will see, to the ballista this time. Again, its tail woo, 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 building up again. And in 4 turns, it is going to absolutely devastate this ballista down here. As we get to Zin.
Oh, quickly, I need to make a concentration save on. I took 32 damage. What is the con save on that?
It is
half of 32.
it, so
16.
it would be 16.
not. All right.
You have
There's
lost
no more
concentration
spider
on spider
climb.
climb.
Yep. Cool.
All right, Zen.
Can I dash on this rock?
Yes, it takes your action to dash with it.
My action? Okay.
Yeah. Because you're basically commanding it to do it. Otherwise, it's just passively moving.
Okay. Is the ballista currently like sticking out of the dragon, or is it gone?
It basically went down its maw, hurt it real bad. You see actually where it hit, kind of ripped out a bit of its cheek, and is currently like basically bleeding magma. And then it just sort of chomped the ballista in half.
Okay. Fuck, what am I gonna do here? I am going to
Or the bolt is what I mean.
dash for 240 using 120 up and 120 towards him. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. You're basically
Okay.
gliding up.
Yeah, up and then towards him. Am I like, I'm hoping I'm out of the cone.
Yeah.
It's right about there. But I'm
Conceivable.
120 up on the other axis.
All right. Bingo. You're down here. This thing is stomping around. These giants are stomping around, and Benny and you are laying in the snow.
How invisible am I?
Once you stand up, you'll basically be invisible. Laying on the ground maybe isn't the best.
Because they can see me in the like my snow imprint.
Yeah.
All right. But I mean, like, if I attack, will that visualize me, or am I greater invisibility?
It's just normal invisibility. So if you attack, you will come out of it.
Okay, I'm going to use my action to dash and try to, like jumping my feet as much as possible, so to leave the least amount of tracks. I'm gonna go over here because I'm bleeding profusely.
Yeah. You got probably a broken bone or two.
Yeah. I can't believe you talked me into this. I'm gonna sort of mutter under my breath.
Since you're there, Bingo, make a perception check real quick at disadvantage. Because
right,
there's a lot of snow and debris around.
Alright, perception, you say?
Yes.
14.
14. Looking off this way, you're kind of in the middle of something, so you can't quite make a good thing. You see what looks like maybe two lights in this snowstorm, quite a distance away, but, close enough to see. When suddenly you see the two lights sort of veer off to the side and disappear in the snowstorm.
Say that one more time.
In this direction, towards the sort of meat of this storm, you see what looks like two little lights that appear to be something that is a good distance away.
Okay.
They're coming in your direction before suddenly sort of whipping to the right and disappearing. Like you just can't see them anymore. And they're parallel with one another. So like when both lights move, they're same distance, right?
Oh fuck, there's more shit coming. I'm going to... Well, I used all my movement. And I dashed. Well, actually, I'm going to use my cunning action to dash again. I'm going to head towards those lights. Which direction? Where are they at over here? They're like over here?
Yeah, they're way off in the storm there. You feel like you're going to have to dash quite a bit to get to them.
Yeah, like it'll take a while. Well, actually, let me think here. What do I got in my pockets?
I got lots of stuff in my pocket.
I got silk padded pants on. I forgot about that. I am gonna use my cunning action to dash again, but I'm gonna dash back towards civilization over here. I'm gonna try and go up and around. I don't wanna like alert this thing to my presence and then just have it stomp on me. So I have to get away.
Yeah.
Because I will die.
And is that it for bingo?
That is it for bingo.
All right. Well, at the end of your turn, Vinny, there is something that is going to happen that will affect you.
All right.
As the this is the first time we've done a legendary action for this thing. It is going to trample as it's sort of stomping around, repositioning itself a little bit to get a better smack on this thing. But I'm going to need a dex save from Vinny.
All right. Dex save it is.
You got this, Vinny.
There we go.
Nice.
A 20, unfortunately, will not do it.
All right.
The DC is 26.
Oh, shit.
As this thing
couldn't have done it
stomps
without
around pretty violently. And Vinny, you're going to take 36 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing is just trancing through the snow, sort of getting up on its hind, trying to get a better angle at this ballista.
All right.
Actually, it's at this point. Yeah, we can do that. Vinny, how bad are you?
Just under half.
Okay. Then instead, what is going to happen? Instead of you taking that 36 damage, you're going to take half of that. As one of these frost giants run over and basically shield you from a bit of the trampling. And you actually recognize this frost giant. These are one of the 2 frost giants that you guys met when you first came here.
It's good to see a familiar face.
Oh, I got a voice here.
Yes. We came following the rock.
Got any ideas?
None. Just fight.
As he then like stands back up, pulling out his axe and just starts fucking swinging again. And then it's your turn, Vinny. So like it stands back up. You could see he did take quite a bit of a blow from that thing.
All right. So I'm prone, right? Oh.
You're not prone.
I'm not
That was
prone.
more of a narrative prone.
All right. Something I've been forgetting to do is rolling for wild magic surges. So I don't know if we want to roll for funkiness or just try to catch the next one. But put that out there.
Oh, if you would like to roll it now, I'll let you.
All right. It would be for a 2 currently. All right. We're good.
It does not happen. So the giant gets back up, starts swinging. You see part of his body is singed a bit as he is trying to fight this thing.
So I'm like right under the dragon, right?
Yeah.
How close is its closest part to me?
It's fairly close. Its hind leg is probably the closest thing to you.
Okay.
If you're wondering if you're in range, yes.
Well, okay, another question is how close am I? How far would I have to run to get closer to its head? You know, like on the ground.
It's a fair distance,
It's a
right?
fair
Because it is sort of sitting up a bit, so the head is actually higher than what it would normally be,
Mm-hmm.
and you are probably 100 feet away from being the closest to it, right?
Okay. Well, Vinny will run 30 feet underneath the thing. Actually, yeah, underneath the thing, but he'll kind of like be going towards the head, but a little bit towards the side, so he's not like directly underneath it. You know, still underneath it, but not as directly underneath it. And he's gonna reach into his bag and pull out the third and final unused magic memory marble.
Ooh.
And I don't suppose you'd let me make it forget how to breathe, would you?
No, probably not.
All right, the Vinny's gonna try to make it forget how to breathe fire.
Okay.
Because I imagine it's still probably pretty badass without fire. Just that would be one less thing in its arsenal.
What if it forgot that it was here? Or like why it was here?
Oh my god.
Through the
Let me-
grapevine.
Let me go to the... You think on that while I go to the items so that I know exactly what I need to prep for.
Oh, all the other stuff. Oh god, the implications. I thought there might be implications, but I was hoping there might not be.
There's always
There's always
implications.
implications with items from that man.
But even if it forgot why it was here, it wouldn't forget getting shot in the face with a ballista, right?
No.
No.
So it'd still probably wreck us just for that anyway.
All right. I know what the marbles do.
All right.
How are you going to do this now? That's the other question. Because in times past, you just let them hold it.
Oh, is
This
that
is
how
not
it
going to
works?
hold it.
I guess I ran towards its front claw and placed it very precariously.
Placed it on there.
Yeah. And I said,
Here you
when I
go.
set it down, I said, "Here, hold this."
Hmm.
All right. Now I need to... Oh, God. Does it have to know? It doesn't have to know. 'Cause- Okay, so what are you trying to make it forget?
I'm trying to make
I
it
guess
forget
the-
how to
the-
breathe fire.
How to breathe fire. Got it.
Like basically kill the charging flame thing.
Okay. Because it has to do this, and it gets that. And the marbles...
All right, yo, give me just a second.
All right. I'm gonna need just a second.
That's fair. Let's go to an intermission, folks, while we give
Intermission,
our
fellas.
glorious DM
Okay.
Garrett chance to think
Let's all
on this.
go to the
It's that.
movies.
I did do it.
Man, this fucking dragon, am I right, guys?
All right.
You know, you'd think
I'm
riding a
half
missile
tempted-
into its face would just, you know, that. No,
I'm
just
gonna
kidding.
tell you what. I'm half tempted to say you put the marble on it, and then we jump to Baps's crew, just so that
Yes!
just so we can, just so it gives me another little bit of time to think about it.
Yeah, we could go for that.
I totally agree with that.
Well, if we can always like finish up the round, I guess, but I do like this idea that the marble has some pretty dramatic effect because it would. Whatever colors changes. Okay, because you also get the marble. That's kind of part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck, I'm stumped. I don't know which one I want to do because there's a couple things that like logistically make sense.
Do they happen immediately? Like, are they effects I would immediately notice?
Yeah, you're right. You're
Because
right.
I
You
remember
put
like
the
not being
marble-
aware of the previous two things for a while.
Yes, you put the marble on there. And when you do, you see the marble get something inside of it. It looks like that blast that it used to just absolutely destroy this this part here. At which point the blue flame on the tip of its tail goes back to being a regular colored flame. And you, Vinny, feel
Yeah.
like you've forgotten something.
Oh no.
And we'll get to what that is at some point. So now, Vinny, you are standing there holding this marble.
And I end my turn.
And you end your turn.
Wait.
Oh.
I remembered I have Misty Step, which would probably be good to get 30 feet more to the outside, like to the side of this dragon. So I could do that as a bonus action.
Oh, that's correct. And for those who don't know, this is the marbles. For the stream. That's what that is. They're a group of magic marbles that make you forget stuff. Where would you like to go? Like, you could put yourself around because you moved 30 feet and then Misty Step.
Are the giants more close to the dragon's orientation right side of him?
Yes, they're going to be more underneath it because they actually have to get close to swing at it.
Yeah. I think I'm going to move just 30 feet outward. There. As
All right,
I missed
swirling
away,
around
leaving no
again.
trail of footprints.
All right.
Hopefully he
Nah.
doesn't see me.
You come out of your lethargy and you see the dragon looking down at the ballista, and that sort of blue fire seems to sort of fade away back into this sort of orange and yellow flame. And it is sort of standing there just looking down at this direction.
All right. Now this ballista, does it reset?
It does not automatically reset.
All right. Yeah, so Marine is carrying Na along as Na kind of shakes herself out of it. She looks at Marine and her eyes are clear. And she looks back towards the dragon and goes, Vinny! Vinny's
Yeah,
there!
Vinny. Yeah, I know.
And she's gonna dash. Dash well away.
Oh, there you go.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Does this stuff cost movement to climb? Is it
No, it's rubble enough that you could just kind of scurry over it.
All right, I think that was her 80 feet. I don't think she has any cool bonus actions that I can do right now. So I believe that'll be her turn. As she just is mad scrambling towards where she saw Vinny last and towards the giant fiery dragon.
As you move closer to the giant fiery dragon, your goosebumps are sort of popping up. The hairs on your your skin, sort of standing on end, as you just get this overwhelming sense of like danger and anxiety, and again that strange sense of like you could fly into a rage at any moment.
All right.
Marine. Oh, and the blast does not happen.
As Marine, remembering that she has kinetic jaunt and her speed is increased, Marine is going to run as fast as Na did to get to right there. Because that's 80 feet, and I currently have a 40-foot movement speed.
Nice.
And as I'm running, I'm going to tap Na on the shoulder. You almost dropped this when you went down for a second, as it's the great sword.
Oh, thank you, Marine. Oh, why did I baps there? Sorry.
Well, she's been being raised by Baps, so he's rubbing off on her.
Yeah, she's getting a little bit of the cadence.
Marine, thanks.
It's no thanks necessary. Just stay alive.
Yeah, Na will take the Seraph Greatsword and hold it high above her head.
If you stay next to me, I can use my shield to be able to aid you in case you get hit.
Na nods her head emphatically.
Count runs forward further. Yars, the beast, the king is going to turn to you and be like, the beast, it stopped its attack.
It's given us an opportunity.
And we should
Command me
take
to attack
advantage.
this thing.
Then go.
I will. And Yars throws his axe at it.
15 will not.
Is this
It's
guy
like planks
no
off of
longer
it.
reckless?
Oh, yes, actually, you're right. It still technically was doing that, and now you're close. So you are, the 25 will hit.
Okay, but unfortunately it only does 19 damage, so it doesn't do anything.
It will
Blanks off its armor.
It will do a little bit more. You get to add 2d6 to it because King Drogon is going to assist you in attacking this.
Oh.
Nice.
All right. There we go. Perfectly
that-
balanced.
Is a little over 20 then.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And
Not much, but it whacks it once.
sure. And Yars does a flurry of his own blows.
Ooh. All right, the first two are going to hit. The second one's going to crit.
Nice.
And so I need you to roll 6d6.
Okay.
Because it doubles from crits and then once. All right. I need to add all these up so that I can get the full math on this down. 15, 6 minus. All right. As Yars as a seemingly, well, excuse the pun, dwarfed by this creature, you do manage to strike a very mighty blow on it. You know, the king also assisting you by throwing his own dwarven axes at it that returns to him.
Thank
His
you,
are just hand axes, though. They're not as nice as yours.
Understood.
Give it
I think we got his attention.
That's joy.
Yeah. And with that knowledge, Yars, he goes, I think it's going to come for us. And he puts the shield down into the ground and says, King, brace yourself. And that's his turn.
Nice. It is at this point the dragon stops looking at the ballista, turns down, looking sort of along the line from the ballista. So it's looking from the ballista to the crowd here, to Na and Marine, and then down at Yars and King Drogon. And I need to roll something because its memory is a bit hazy at the moment. 2 GMs so that I can figure out what it's gonna do. All right. It is going to see Yars and Drogon, and it is going to lash out at them. Letting out again another sort of bellowing roar, flying back into a rage. So it's going to have advantage on these Yars.
All right.
As it is going to just swing these big hits at you. Does a 32?
It does. Curious how this affects the bulwark.
Well, actually, it for some reason didn't do the show. So let me roll. It's not the crit. Don't worry about the crit. It was just the other stuff I wanted to show.
Sure.
Instead of being restrained, Yars, you are instead grappled as this thing scoops you up into its mouth. But cannot bite down on the shield. Basically, the shield is keeping it from crunching you.
Okay.
So you are currently grappled by this thing in its huge ass maw as it lifts you up into the air and it's just chewing down, trying to crush you.
Ooh.
I will say its claw attack is going. Actually, it's not going to do a claw attack because it's trying to like crush you. So it's like biting down and stomping to the side, and it is going to swing its tail at King Drogon.
Oh no!
So this huge tail comes, swooping by. Oh fuck!
Oh god!
No, dude!
Brutal. Dwarf based.
Drogon is gonna get hit for 28 damage, and then he is going to fucking fly. Getting knocked. What is that? 53 plus 71 is
124.
124 damage, or 124 distance, as he's just thrown this unbelievable distance, crashing into crashing ironically over here, flying over the count and smacking into here, which he is going to take some damage from that as well. 19 more damage. So he is at 10. Braum is trying to heal him. And I guess now he's healing King Drogon. And Yars, you are right now in the maw of this creature. Sparks of fire from its gullet. But luckily your shield, just the angle in which it and you are, is not only keeping you from being crushed, but at least keeping you from being burned by it.
Sure.
Zin, you see it scoop up fucking Yars and punt the king. And
Okay.
in between its teeth, you see Yars like basically struggling.
Okay. How far away am I from it?
You are.
Since I'm up as well.
Are you trying to see how far away it is from its head or from it itself?
Whatever the closest point is to me.
Yeah, you're probably 80 feet.
80 feet? Okay. Using a 5th level spell slot, Zin is going to As soon as I get my character sheet. Okay, using a 5th level spell slot for this, Zen is going to cast Lightning Bolt. So that gives me, I think, two more d6 for a 10d6. Come on, above 20. 50.
Nice.
Makes a dex save. It's not an advantage. 22.
That still beats
Unfortunately,
me. I'm 17.
Um,
So that's still
as it
25 damage.
blasts at it, sort of hitting it pretty nice, 25 damage. And when that does, I will say, even though Yars is in its mouth, it has turned its attention back to you.
Okay.
I will put this little target on you so we are aware.
Okay, is it an action or a bonus action to attack with a rock?
It would be an action to attack with the rock.
Okay.
Because right now it is a little crippled from the absolute
I got you.
ass beating it took earlier.
Okay. I'm just gonna go over this way. I think that puts everybody else out of the line of fire except poor Yars.
Don't worry, I'm right where I want him.
Keep that back from me, Yars. Hold fast.
I got it right where I want him.
Average dwarf response.
Oh. All right, is that it for Zen?
That's it for Zen.
All right, because it's about to get real bad. As it is going to do one of its legendary actions.
Oh no.
Trample again. Except this time, it is going to move a bit more as you all see its wings begin flapping. Woof, woof. And it is looking at you, Zen. And is going to lift into the air and begin moving its colossal body in your direction.
Oh no. Doesn't have to be like this, man.
The whole time it's flapping, just everything around it is just swirling. These wings are so unbelievably massive. They're just causing almost a storm in and of themselves. Oh, and Yars, you are still in the maw of it.
It's just like a dog running around with Yars in his mouth.
Yeah. All right, Bingo, you see it flapping and flying away towards your buddy.
All right. Well, all right, I gotta get in there. Since Yars is in its mouth, would you say that he's within 5 feet of it?
Yeah, probably.
All right, I'm gonna try and shoot it with my magic bow here, my sneak attack.
I swear to God, if you crit it.
Come on, Bingo Bobbin. Kazoom! Oh, actually, I'm invisible anyway, so it is.
Oh.
Do I have an advantage because I'm invisible?
I was gonna say you'll have advantage on it because it has been recklessly attacking.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, I'll roll again. Just,
It's
does
not
a
a
23
crit,
hit?
but 23 does hit.
All right, I am going to do 24 damage to it.
All right, so some of the damage does go through as you chip at it. You pull out your black arrow and shoot it.
And I guess I am no longer invisible, but I am going to run this way. And I'm going to use my cunning action to dash because I'm trying to get back to where I can maybe hide behind something since I'm just in a snowbank. Vinny, why did you make me do this?
I will say, Bingo, running in that direction, you could tell that it may have been somewhat difficult running towards it with it flapping its wings like this.
Oh, okay. So maybe it's given me even a little bit of a head start or anything.
At least in this, though, I'd say if you were running away, it would give you some some extra movement.
Oh, but I'm just going cross current, so it's like neither.
Yeah. Maybe a bit of cover, right? It's kicking up a lot of snow. Vinny.
Let's see. Where is this thing? It's up here. Alright, as an action, Vinny's gonna drink one of his 5d6 HP potions, and as a bonus action, he's gonna drink another one from the wolf pelt, and he's gonna chase the dragon 30 feet.
Alright, it will be difficult terrain if you're moving towards it.
Alright. I will go back 15 feet. And that's Vinny's turn. I guess I need to roll them hit points.
Nah.
All right. How can Nah get up here? Is this like a ledge that goes up?
Yeah, you could climb up this rubble. What seems like the most obvious path, I'll say, is doable.
Okay. So she'll move 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, up to here. And she's not totally suicidal, so she's not gonna dash right to it.
Not probably sees Yars.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, Nah will see Yars and attempt to throw a javelin at its nose right above his face.
Yeah, all right.
I'm pretty certain.
An 18 does not. So
An
as the
18 does not.
javelin, yes, as the javelin flies through the air, it just like disintegrates. The fire around it is just too intense.
Oh. All right. I believe that is Nah's turn.
All right. At the end of Nah's turn, it's going to do its next legendary action. And it is going to thrash out with one of its claws at the rock. So
Oh, God.
Zin, the rock is going to get hit. Taking quite a nasty hit. Still managing to stay in the air, but this thing is basically flying up and clawing, almost like, think of it like swimming upward, right? It's just taking these claws and thrashing at the rock. All right, Marine, as the rock takes a mighty blow and lets out a squawk.
All right. I'm going to put myself here as 40 movement, and I'm going to... let's see. I'm going to cast a big spell.
Yeah.
Fireball.
No. We're gonna start with this and work my way down. It's
Ooh,
phantasmal.
phantasmal killer.
Nice.
As here, let me get what it does.
Let's make a wisdom save.
And the DC is, let me just double check. It's gonna be 3, 4. It's gonna be 15.
All right.
I mean,
It got a 15. It wasn't advanced.
okay, so it takes. Okay, does it still take half?
On a
Okay.
successful save, it ends.
Okay, on the successful save it ends. There's no way I can, as a reaction, silvery bards that, is there?
You can.
All right, we're gonna try that. Let's go.
All right, silvery barbs. Rolls
Barbs.
again. Much better that time. Is a
And
very
uses the lower roll. Damn.
So 15 was the low roll.
Damn. Okay. I'm gonna choose to. Isn't. Shit. Who's next?
Adi, chill out. Sorry.
I'm gonna choose to give. I'm gonna choose to give Na advantage on her next roll.
I gotta admit, giving Na the advantage over Yars inside of the creature is a wild play.
Actually, wait. Is he with? No. Is he within 60 feet though?
He might not be. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah,
Nope.
he's, outside
He's
of
just
60
out
feet.
of range of it.
That's
Okay.
why.
I don't need your charity.
Well, I gave it to you. I gave it to you before, but no, you're out of range.
I know.
Ah, damn. I hate that I wasted a level 4 spell slot for that, just for it to flop.
Well,
Alright, that is, let's see. I have a bonus action. I'm not gonna use my bonus action. That ends my turn.
all right. Yars, you are struggling with this thing. But
Yars.
something is going to happen.
Okay.
It's a surprise, guys. You'll never expect it. As you hear Yars in the chaos of doing this, the count go, banish! As he is now close enough. Let's see what happens.
Oh, hell yeah.
As it's Yars, you're like, "Ugh, I got it. Don't worry, fellas. I'll take this. Oh shit!
falling into the snow.
Yars, you are very fucking high up in the air. You're probably 100 feet.
Can I get to him?
Well, it is Yars's turn. So does Yars? I don't know. I'm trying to think of how to do this.
How
Yars,
far does he fall?
You hear him yell. You hear the count yell banishment. Right? I need you to make a decision. Do you just fall? The 100 feet and try to like buffer the damage? Or do you think Yars would, at the last second of it being banished, kind of leap up and maybe give himself just that little extra bit of breathing room?
I gotta say, I don't think. When you mean breathing room, what do you mean? Like, would I leap up into the air?
If you leap up at the last moment, you won't hit the ground at the beginning or at the end of your turn, right? But you'll have to make a. You will have. That's it. You'll have disadvantage, or Zin will have disadvantage to catching you, but will have the opportunity to catch you. If you leap up. If you don't, then you may have to make a check to try and buffer the blow of falling 100 feet.
I see. Well, Yars, being inside the dragon's mouth, would not know about Zin. So I'm going to say that he just falls, especially since banish is a surprise. So he just falls, but I mean, he does have the ability to not just slam into the ground.
I am going to need an acrobatics check from you.
Okay.
Because you are going to have to right yourself, I imagine.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. You're going to fall 100 feet. Luckily, it is snow underneath you, so that is going to mitigate that a little. You unfortunately did not get the acrobatics. So with the shield, you try, Yars, at the last second to kind of use the shield to kind of slide you almost, I imagine. Like you're using the bulwark of it.
Can I blow on my whistle?
Yeah, you can blow on your whistle.
All right, I'm gonna blow on my whistle then, because I definitely don't want to fall 100 feet.
Yeah.
hopefully in that amount of time, I don't know how long it takes to fall 100 feet, but hopefully in that amount of time I can get it up to my mouth and blow on it.
We'll blow it at the last second. I'll say that the sudden stop is what kind of thrashes you a bit. That's part of that like acrobatics. And you will take just 8 damage.
Okay.
As you fall and kind of get a bit of whiplash, because you were like fumbling and spinning in the air. And you were gonna end up probably 40 feet from the ground.
All right. Where'd the thing go? He thinks to himself.
Yeah. Where the fuck did it go?
What the fuck? He's looking around at the king. Can he see the king? King Drogon?
He's over here and beat to shit.
He's fucked up, man. Oh no.
Luckily, he landed next to Brahm, who actually does have healing, so that's probably what he's doing.
Has this banish been used in front of Yars before? I believe it has.
Yeah, you used it against, funnily enough, Ragnar.
So Yars would know that he's coming back quite soon, right?
There is a very heavy possibility that he is coming back.
All right. Yars is hovering in place, prepared for the comeback.
All right. As you're sort of floating in the air, I will say with him being gone, these flames in the town seem to just, the only way I can describe it is they feel like normal flames, right? They don't seem enhanced by anything. And that cold from the storm swirling has gotten a lot stronger. Like you feel that supernatural chill starting to lurch its way inward, right? It is gone. I don't have to make that roll until we get back to the count. Zin.
Zin is going to, let's see. Is Marina cleric? Or
No.
Paladin? Oh, okay.
No. Marine's a wizard fighter.
Oh, okay. Zin is actually just going to descend towards where Yaris fell.
All right. You got enough movement to at least swoop down and snatch up
check on him.
Lars.
I don't need to snatch him up, right? He's got 40
You can
feet.
snatch me up if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pick you up.
I'll ride on your back.
Okay.
Hopping on the rock, Yars.
I give him a thumbs up. And a
Nice.
salute.
Then I'll, start heading back up this way to keep circling and getting ready.
And I'll say the two of you see the count like with his hands up.
With his hands up? Oh,
Yeah,
because he's
'cause
concentrating on the spell, yeah.
Yeah.
We better get in position. Get everyone in position.
Bingo, you're out in the snow.
All right. Well, I will say that Bingo
Odd.
thinks that he just killed that dragon because he shot it with his arrow and it disappeared. So he's gonna be like, "Yeah, motherfucker!" And he's running up to his friends. He's gonna use his cunning action to dash, and then he's gonna use his regular action to dash. He's gonna go all the way up here. He goes,
I did it!
"Yeah, I am number one, the greatest thief who ever lived."
Nah, all of you see Bingo running up saying.
Which you haven't seen me because I've been invisible. So this is the first. So you see me running from the wrong direction.
Na thinks that Bingo absolutely took care of the dragon because he said so. So she's gonna clap.
Yeah. I'll give a bow. Like a head, like, milady, like with the hat tilt,
Yeah.
just like very neckbeardy about it.
Yeah, I don't know. You've been out, but Na is absolutely covered from head to toe in blood.
Oh, that's not that unusual. Bingo understands that that's how Na rolls.
Bingo Bobbins, Dragon Slayer.
Bingo Bobbins, Dragon Slayer.
Vinny. The Frost Giants look very confused as to what happened.
Yeah, Vinny's gonna run.
What is going on?
Yeah, Vinny runs over
Has
to.
the beast fled?
I don't think it's gone for good. I think it's gonna be back real soon. We just got a second to catch our breaths. Hey, come rally with the rest of us over here. And he's gonna dash his remaining 30 feet of movement.
He will.
And they're gonna chase after you.
Oh, that's
Actually, you know
Vinny.
what? They're gonna scoop you up,
Oh, there we go.
and they're actually gonna move a little bit further, heading towards Bingo.
Hey, thanks for the lift, boys.
They just nod. Nah.
All right, Nah, a little bit confused, is just gonna move to the cliff edge here and kind of look over it and look up at the rock and smile and look around, and she's not really sure what's going on right now. Does she still feel unsettled?
She does. You feel it coming from two different directions. One of them seems to be towards the center of where this storm is happening. The other one a little bit closer and a little more off to the south. So more like this direction.
Okay, so somewhat to the west and somewhat to the south then?
Yeah.
I suppose she'll gaze off ponderously in that direction and end her turn.
All right. Marine.
All right. Marine is going to move closer. Let's see, that's 24. That's 20. Okay. Marine's going to get to right there because she no longer has kinetic jaunt right now. And he will... I pretty much just want to ready lightning bolt for whenever the thing comes back because I know it's going to come back in the same spot.
All right. Ready in the lightning bolt. The Count still channeling his ability to keep it at bay. All right. It's at this point you feel that fire, that flame. And particularly for the rock, suddenly, it has returned.
Oh, my ready goes off.
Oh, that's one quick minute.
Yeah.
I actually get to cast it.
It actually has to make it each time, right? But if it lasts a minute, then it is done. It comes back, at least in this case. That lightning bolt will happen.
All right, let's get it to happen. That's going to be 8d6 of lightning damage.
All right, it's gonna be half that.
Okay. You know, we're just gonna hit the button, and we're just gonna hit the 4 button, and that's what it does. All right, 18.
All right, lightning shocks off the side of it. It does not seem perturbed by this, and whips around, and is also, I imagine, face to face with Na.
Wait, did a minute go by?
No,
Okay.
It's because of this particular type of creature. Much like with Ragnar, he had the ability to kind of shunt back earlier than expected.
10-4.
And that has to do with I didn't put it on his sheet. Where is it? It was on Ragnar's sheet. What is it? It
Adi.
should be this, actually, is what it was. I didn't put it on Fafnir's sheet, though. Forgot. Yars. You are on the rock near the dragon.
Yars
Very
calls
near.
out to the rock and Zin, whoever's flying this thing. Take me towards its eyes. And yeah, and Yars draws upon his fighting spirit to give himself advantage. And,
All right, and by the way, narratively, like the rock is like swooping around its head. So if you want to say like you lunge at its eyes.
okay. Yeah. Whenever we're lunging at the eyes, Yars makes a throw of his axe right towards one of those, fiery orbs.
All right, 27 and 29 and 24. All three of them are going to hit.
Ding, ding, ding.
And you're targeting its eyes directly.
Yes, that's the goal.
All right, so the 24 actually won't hit, but the other ones will.
Okay.
And you are going to actually be able to deal some more damage to it. Let's see. As the damage threshold is not 20 when you're targeting things like its eyes.
Ooh.
It is only 10. So that means the first one is 6. Second one is 12. And the last one did not hit. As you thrash its eye, its sort of head jerks to one side.
How's his I assume that pissed him off.
Oh yeah.
All right.
It's targeting you and I imagine the rock, because both of you are kind of one entity at the moment.
All right, Yars. Yars actually does his action surge and does it again, and then 1, 2,
Ooh.
3.
All right,
I
the
guess
last
the
one
18
doesn't hit, but the first two do.
Okay.
So let's say that is 1. All right, another boom. Nice hit to the other eye, I imagine, as the rock like swoops around, causing it to kind of thrash its head.
Yeah, I'm gonna call out to Zin and or the rock. Maybe it's time to go and get away from those teeth, And that's gonna be turn.
All right. It is fucking pissed.
Okay, well, I don't think it's going to get any happier.
It is going to look up, obviously, you, because this is its turn. And it's going to bite out at the rock. Which is going to snatch it.
Oh no.
Or Rocky.
Oh no.
The rock is restrained inside of its mouth. But because it's in its mouth, it really can't like claw at the thing. So it is just holding onto the rock right now, with you guys basically right by its mouth. Nah, you'll see it because it's like right above your head.
Yeah.
As we get to Zen, you are on the rock sliding towards it because it basically bit at the tail of it and is trying to basically swallow it whole.
Got you. So we're still outside of its mouth, right? Can I see his eye?
Yes.
Okay. Zin is going to cast lightning bolt into its eye.
All right. We'll get disadvantage on this.
Okay.
15.
Sick. Full damage. Hopefully I roll something decent.
Let's see. Damage threshold
24.
only 10. So it is going to deal 14 damage to it.
Okay.
As you boom blast its eye, and it kind of thrashes one way or the other after getting hit by this. You're pretty good grip on it, so it hasn't quite thrown you off of it.
Okay. Is he still holding on to the rock, or was that enough to get him to let go?
I suppose I will have the rock actually make a check at this point. Where's the rocks? Did that roll right? 22. Oh, yes. So it will have escaped the bite. So the rock has escaped as it lets go, letting out a roar.
Okay, and then we are going to go 120 feet over there. We'll swoop back in next time, Yars.
And the last minute, like as you like basically
jump on
as
his
it
head or something.
let go for a moment, it snaps down. Did Yars want to jump off?
Yeah,
No.
did you want to jump off onto his head or something?
No, the super pissed dragon. I think I'll stay on the rock. Thanks for asking, but I'll stick here for now. I've been in that mouth once already.
You're like Dragon Slayer, and then
it reappears. Oh no! I'm going to now. I'm a short fella. If I dive into this snowbank, would I be able to make a hide? Would I be able to hide?
Yeah. I will say it has been recklessly attacking.
So I don't really necessarily have to hide.
Yeah.
I have advantage, so I can do my sneak attack.
Yeah.
Q. I will do that.
Ooh, it rolled max damage on that attack. That was why it was 30. I was like, man, that's a lot.
Hold on. Okay, so I am going to shoot this this dragon. Haha, 28.
28's gonna hit it.
For 18 damage
18
points.
Unfortunately, they will just sort of clink off of its body.
Duped. And then I am going to use my bonus action, and I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration on Vinny. And then I am going to jump in this snowbank.
All right. Jumping in and hiding. Vinny, the giants see the thing and are probably going to put you down and head over there.
All right.
Bye, friends. Bye forever.
If I move here, am I within 60 feet of range of the dragon?
Yeah, you are.
All right, Vinny's gonna wave his hands around, and an ominous bell will start ringing, sounding.
As you told a dad.
He's not gonna be affected by it.
You know, he's not. It looks pretty angry.
That's Vinny's turn.
All right, nah.
All right. So yeah, this thing pops right back in front of Na's face. She sees Rocky getting beat up, and whatever's prickling at her hairs pulls up and at her, and she lets out a humongous scream and rages again. As a part of that action, she can jump 20 feet. Is this thing on fire?
It is burning with flame, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God. Worth it. She is gonna jump onto its face.
All right. As it was like lifting its head to look back towards the rock, Da, you like leap onto its head.
And she'll make a run right towards its fiery eye. And she'll attack recklessly right into it, taking the Seraph Greatsword and swinging it around into a stabbing posture, attempting to stab it straight into its eye.
All right. Let's see it.
For only a 19.
A 19, unfortunately, will just barely do it. You lift the sword as if you're going to thrust it in before its head kind of lurches to the side, knocking Na on off balance, missing the hit and just kind of thrashing a scale.
All right. She'll attempt the attack again, and she'll move into its viewpoint and scream directly into its eye, using, let me see, why can't I? Oh, there's a ferocious action that lets me strike fear into it. It makes a wisdom save, 8 plus the weapon damage die, so I have to hit it anyways.
No.
Okay, so we'll see if I hit 25.
25 will, as you lift it up and stab down into its eye. It lets out a pretty nasty kind of, you know.
All right.
I got some.
For 15 damage into it.
All right. 15.
15, and let me quickly read this. We pop it right in here. It's this one. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do that.
All right.
I'm not gonna do it. Just the 15 damage.
15 damage. Thrashes it in, and wait, how much health does it have? Okay, so as you does not just yell when she does it.
Yeah, she just screaming, spitting blood all over it as it sizzles.
Spits blood, piercing into its eye. It lets out again that horrible roar, thrashing side to side. Does not keep it kind of buried into its eye.
Yeah.
All right. It is very, very angry, as you might have guessed. And sort of thrashing on either end. It is going to do something maybe unexpected a bit. It's going to turn sort of suddenly with Na and begin flapping its wings as it seems like it is about to take flight.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, Na does not notice this at all. She is fixated on the eye of the beast.
All right. And is that it for Na's turn?
I believe so, because I've used my bonus action and my action.
Okay. Oh boy, okay, this is fun. I'm gonna need a Marine to make a save as it begins flapping its wings. I guess Marine, Vinny, and Bingo.
Bingo needs to make what kind of save?
A dex save.
Oh, my favorite save.
Hell yeah, 7. I'm sure that's a pass.
No, unfortunately.
27.
27.
The one
bingo.
thing I can do well, guys.
Well, you literally said that you were like prone and basically braced around the thing. So you are like as
I'm
dense
stuck
as you
in a
can.
snowbank.
Yeah. Vinny and Marine, unfortunately, you guys are knocked prone, and debris is like flying in the air, smacking into you. It's going to deal 20 damage.
Okay.
And this thing is going to take off into the air with Na. And it is going to begin flying towards the center of the storm, getting ready to do that kind of gliding motion it did when it initially came in. As it begins flying away.
Damn it.
Uh-oh.
Every time I get right close to it, it moves. I was literally just about to jump on the head.
I'm well aware.
You will jump on the head.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm gonna stand up. That takes half my movement.
Okay.
What the fuck can I do?
Ooh, nice one.
Yeah, it's letting out a lot of noise as it's leaving.
Uh-oh. We can't let it leave with Na.
Well, see, that was something I wasn't quite expecting.
All right, I'm gonna move.
I mean,
50...
I guess Marine sees the rock behind her. Maybe that could help. I don't know.
Well, the rock's down, ain't it?
No, he's still flying.
He's very injured, but still flight worthy. But I will say, I did mention this at the very beginning, when you first got on the rocks. Then, if this dragon goes into that kind of glide mode, it was when you guys, for instance, originally chased it. The rock is not in a state to keep up
To
with
chase
it.
after him, yeah.
Yeah. Marine's just kind of like at a desperate at this point. We're gonna try to do Tasha's Mind Whip. The DC is gonna be 15, and the goal is to just kind of like get it to choose whether it's gonna move, make an action, or a bonus action. As I'm gonna. I don't want to waste it on this. Yeah, I'm gonna do Tasha's Mind Whip. That's what I'm gonna do. DC's 15. You get a 19. Well, fuck it. We're gonna silvery barbs that bitch.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna give
That's
me the
Hell
advantage.
yeah.
I'm gonna give me the advantage.
You get the advantage, and you get the advantage. Roll that damage real quick. So I my
3d6 psychic damage. So that's 12 psychic.
okay.
And it can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn.
Yes.
Moreover, on its own turn, or on the next turn it takes, it must choose to whether it's going to take a move action, an action, or a bonus. Okay, sweet.
I got you. You feel like because of that, it will be 3 rounds before it can kind of get up to speed to basically be unreachable by the rock, right? Like it'll be in that glide sort of mode.
Okay, meaning.
So let me put. That means that once it does that, y'all are fucked. It's just gonna leave.
Okay, so that's rounds and not turns, right?
Yes, that one's actually rounds, not turns.
Okay, I'm going to use my what do you call it? Action surge, and I'm gonna do it so this way I can dash. And I'm gonna start booking it towards the rock.
All right. Yars.
Oh, what does Yars do? Yars says, Nah made her decision.
What a brave little girl.
We will honor your memory in the stone.
Whatever you do, don't listen to what Marine's about to tell you to do.
You
Nah,
are
I'm just
not letting
kidding.
that girl go as I'm like shouting over the thing.
Yars is like, oh.
I feel like the Count says, yeah, she kind of made her decision.
She's making her bed. She must lie in it. Now, Yars, he goes, oh, fine. And he says, Rocky, get moving. And he commands the rock to move after Nah.
Oh my god, can we please get on the bird before we leaves?
So the rock can move up to half its movement, along with 4 other allies. So, I mean,
I'm gonna yell
technically,
at,
Marine can move
I'll
too.
say, Marine, if you'd like to come, you may.
If you want, you can come too, I guess.
If Marine's just gonna take it that Yars is just hurt, and that's the way he's talking currently.
No, Yars, yeah, we're getting Nah. Come on, hop up here. And I assume as the rock swoops
Yes,
swoops
so
past.
Zin, how would you like the rock to move? Because it moves 120, so half of that is 60 feet.
I guess we're picking up Marine. How close can Marine get to us? Has Yaris commanded her to?
Yes.
Yeah. So they can basically meet you halfway.
Yeah.
Right?
So how far can she move?
So I like the idea that the rock swoops over the Count, and then I just jump on the rock that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do it that way then. 60 to there. Okay.
Doesn't that mean there's 4 people on the rock and you can't pick up Nah?
No, there's
No,
3
three-
people on the rock.
Over the count. You're not picking up. Gotcha.
Yeah, the Count's just, he's like, fuck this. I feel like that's what he would say.
I think that's probably about right.
Do you want me to physically put my token on it, or just kind of like leave where I'm at?
Well,
You
you'll
can
have
just
to do it
leave
digitally.
where you're at. Like Zin is still just hanging out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say to Rocky, just keep going, a little farther for us, and Yars is gonna pour a red potion bottle that he has in his inventory on some of the Rocky's wounds as his action.
Okay.
Nice.
Do you know what it does, or am I gonna have to figure
Well,
out what it does?
It was right after bubbling orange potion, so I have red potion. I assume
Red
it was
potion.
from the Deepstone Saga.
Oh, so this is how Rocky dies.
It's Orc Vitality Potion.
Oh god. Oh, let me see what it is.
No way. No, wait, no, because I know we did. I would look. Yars would know an Orc Vitality.
Oh
potion.
shoot! You know what? It says here it's an instant death potion.
No, I
Oh,
actually
dang,
do
sorry.
know what it is. I do know what it is. You're like, here you go, Rocky. And you pour this bubbling orange potion onto the rock's feathers. And they gain a beautiful sheen. And it does get advantage on charisma persuasion checks for the next 8 hours. So it is a very pretty
Ooh.
rock.
Here you go, Rocky.
That's not even a joke. That's what I have as the bubbling orange potion. It is.
Yeah. Well, what about red potion? Because I have 6 of them.
Yeah, I think he said the red potion.
Did he say the red one?
Yeah, he said
I said it's
the
right
one.
after
Yeah.
the orange potion.
Oh,
But yes.
okay. Then the bubbling red potion is for 1 hour. The rock sort of gains this strange aura. Like, again, it's kind of a sheen around its feathers. And it has fire resistance for the next hour.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
damn.
And
Nice.
allows the user to walk on lava as if it is solid ground. It is a lava resistance potion.
Oh, that might have been handy earlier.
That might have been handy
have-
fighting a magma bleeding.
But if it has to
creature.
land on it, its body is like magma.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like,
I'm not looking
on
forward to
delay,
that.
Rocky. And I.
All right. Is that it for yours?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. The thing is going to sort of flap its wings sort of haphazardly is the way I would describe it, right? And it is going to fly further away. And it is actually going to be, because I'm just gonna use this to like add it up. Oop. Maybe, or something like that. So it's 40 squares off screen, basically. As it begins flying, that's all, because that's all it can do. Sort of before it regains its sort of composure and continues. Next is Zin.
Okay. If I fly to the 120, am I within 120 of its eye? I don't think
You
so.
are not.
Okay. I'm gonna dash to 240.
All right. Woo. Flying up, you're basically right on the basically hips of the thing.
Yeah, like just staying a bit out from it so that it isn't gonna run right into me. I'm just trying to get up to Na. Does Na seem like she like perceives reality at all, or is she still in blind rage?
I don't know. What is
I would say not. No, she's completely focused on the sword and the eye of the beast.
Zin's gonna shout at her, "Idiot child, jump off!"
Big
No effect.
Well,
Doesn't
we'll get to
seem be-
Oh,
when
no.
we get to her turn, we'll maybe roll.
But you called her
something.
an idiot child.
Redirect
What?
to rage.
That's the thing that made her angrier. Bingo's just watching this happen.
Yeah, Bingo. I mean, Bingo doesn't, as much as he thinks Na is a psychopath, he doesn't want this dragon to take off with his companion. You know, he knows.
And she is a child. You know, Bingo does worry about children, I imagine.
Yeah,
Bingo has his own children.
Bingo used to not give a shit about kids, but now that he's got his own kids, he sort of has like a different feeling about it. So he's going to use his cunning action to dash up here. Now I have a question.
Yeah.
I have this thing in my inventory called Displacement Dagger, and I have it written down what damage it does, but I didn't write down like what displacement means. I think that if I throw it at somebody that we switch places. Is that right?
Hold on. This place. I got it somewhere in here.
Bingo, don't kill the frost giant.
Well, I wasn't gonna.
But don't daggers
They're our
only have like a
buddies, right?
max range of like 60 feet or something?
Yeah, I can barely hit it in the foot at disadvantage, but because it's raging, it's regular.
I don't know where the item is.
I can't find it either. Like I write down the description of the.
I'm pretty sure I know what it does, but
would it be correct for me to assume that if I threw this dagger at this giant creature that me and it would switch places? I feel like that's what it was.
That might be. Or it puts you where the dagger is, I think is what it did.
Oh, okay. That's not as helpful, but you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to throw the dagger. I'm 60 feet away.
Here it is. Found it. Time displacement dagger.
Time displacement dagger. Oh, man. It hums with a strange energy.
It does not do the teleporting thing, though. It just deals damage 30 seconds, 5 rounds after you've thrown it.
That's a really funny item.
Well, it's actually an item made for assassins, right? You cut somebody, but the damage happens later.
It's a time displacement dagger. Gotcha. All right. Well, shoot. All right. Oh, let's see. Would I have time to tie my hempen rope to my arrow before I fire it?
I believe your hempen rope is back at the ballista.
Oh, that's correct. Shit. What about 10 feet of string?
Ain't gonna be very helpful.
Except I don't have to, it's not 10 feet from me.
Tie it anyway.
I'll tie it anyway. And it's just, I was supposed to tie the other end to something as it goes flying away.
While this is going on, bingo, the two frost giants look at you and they go, "You want us to throw you?"
Yeah, I point, I just turn around and I point up, like I do the up motion, like I want to be crowd surfed.
All right.
And I want these frost giants to throw me at this dragon.
One of them picks you up and hurls you like a missile. This is the second time this has happened today. I need an acrobatics check.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I'm actually not proficient in acrobatics. I still have high ass dex, but 23.
All right, as you're whoop, I will say you guys on the rock will see going flying past you and landing on basically the back, so between the wings.
Oh wait, this thing hurts when you're on it, huh?
It's like lava, so it's gonna burn as you land on top of it.
Oh man, I've erred.
I need a dex save.
All right, now I do have the evasion, so I can.
Yes, I would consider this an area that is under an effect.
Oh man, I really bonered this one, guys.
17. All right, bingo. You land on it. Luckily, you landed kind of on your scarf, so it singed a bit. And you're like, ooh, like very quickly moving along the top and not burning your feet.
Oh my God. I was about to, I forgot that I forgot that you take damage being on it. And I literally have 18 hit points.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna let you know right now then, you passed it by 1. So keep that up.
I'm gonna gesture at the rock as it flies by, like, pick me up, pick me up.
I made a grave error.
He's
Why did you do that?
Bingo's like, I'm gonna save Nah, and then he ends up on top and he's like, save me.
Save me first.
I mean, he's like the size of a child.
Yeah.
As we get to Vinny. Unless you want to do anything, because you do have a bonus action, I think, still.
I think I use my bonus action to cunning action to dash, but then I don't know that I use my action unless it
no, because they
get thrown.
That's the thing. Yeah, they walked up and picked you up, threw you. So actually, you didn't need to dash towards them.
Oh, okay. So I have. Do I have an action or just a?
You have both. You have a bonus action
both.
and an action.
Oh hell yeah! Okay. I'm going to
charge up to Nah.
Let's see, how far is Nah from me? I'm not going to be able to get all the way there. Well, yeah, actually,
you can save her, bingo.
I can, because I'm going to use my action to dash. Well, actually, did I move? I moved.
No, but you didn't. You didn't move because the giants could have just walked up and grabbed you.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to move, Then I'm going to use my action to dash. Then I'm going to use my cunning action to dash again.
Oh
And
yeah.
And I'm very close.
Bingo, you see
close.
Na like holding onto this sword that's embedded in this creature's eye, and it's just thrashing around.
And as I come hopping hot-footed around, I'm gonna be like, "No, I think we should leave. We should jump off." And that's gonna be my turn.
Does not respond.
Only with insane cackling and laughter.
Alright.
She seems to be ready to twist the blade.
All right, Vinny.
Right, Vinny moves 30 feet to the frost giants, and he says, "Hey, we gotta go after him. Would you mind carrying me again?"
You want us to throw you too?
Yeah, but not on the dragon.
Ah. The bird?
Sure.
Okay. Making acrobatics. check.
All right. Oh.
Oh. All right. They take you and throw you, and Zid, you're like, what the Bingo? In the middle of the air, Vinny gets chucked straight towards the rock.
What have we done?
Wait,
The
are we
rock
still?
like
Are we still able to load on to this now that Vinny's on here too?
Oh no, Vinny
you
will
feel
get
like
off
the
to save
rock
Noah.
can snatch with the claws still.
Okay, okay,
There no more can fit on top of the rock, basically.
okay.
Oh yeah, Vinny.
But
Vinny
it will be
lands.
slowed down quite a bit once it grabs everybody.
Vinny lands on the rock, and he just says, "How you doing?" to everybody.
Hey,
Just out for a fly.
And
Welcome aboard.
that concludes Vinny's turn.
All right, Nah, cackling wildly.
Die, fucker! And, well, first up, doo-doo, she gets 4 of these. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So, I mean, she's going to attack, let's see, 3.
This is probably a good. You do what you need to do.
Alright, she's gonna spend,
Something's gonna happen after. That's why I was saying.
yeah. She's gonna spend 6 of the ferocity on the striking fear, so we'll see how much damage, if any, gets put onto these. So she twists the blade for a 28.
Oof. 28's gonna hit.
Almost a crit. Not quite there. For max damage, that's pretty rad. 20 damage.
20 damage. And in the eye, that's gonna easily do it. It lets out this pained roar again.
And it must make a wisdom save or become frightened of me until the end of the next turn. The save is 8 plus the weapon damage die, so it is 20 actually.
All right, failed it.
So it is afraid until
Now, granted, it can't run away from you. You're on it. So
no, it can't. But I mean, maybe that'll help with some. I mean, it gets disadvantaged to a lot of stuff now.
yeah, so pretty good.
All right. So second attack. As she twists the blade again for a 24, black the other way
That will hit.
for additional 18.
18. All right, it's letting out some pained cries.
Using her ferocity to attack again as a bonus attack. She tries to shove the sword even further into its head for a 29
Whoa.
and a critical.
Oh, hell
That's
yeah.
gonna crit.
Oh, I got a
Oh,
cool
not
one.
and a double 1 damage. Oh goodness, not great.
Oofa doofa.
It's still 19 damage, but not a great
19?
crit. Wait, what can I
Oh.
do? What can I do
With, the
with
climb
inspiration?
You can re-roll a d20.
Okay, so I can't re-roll damage.
No, unfortunately.
Okay.
Let's
Well-
see. Actually, not. I need to add this up. And what was it before?
34, 42.
I gotta look how much Yars
50,
did.
51.
Yes.
57
Okay.
altogether.
All right. As you do that, you twist the greatsword, and the sword comes loose as it slices through this thing's eye. As it begins just gushing lava out of its eye. You feel like you've basically sliced its eyeball.
Not standing there cackling, probably on fire.
Yes, actually, you are going to need that dex save.
All right. I tell you what, I'm gonna use the inspiration for that.
You,
All
I
right,
mean,
then
if
you
you want
pass
to, you
it.
still have silvery barbs too.
So you're only going to take half of that. So that is
7.
seven damage.
All right. So yeah, she's cackling on fire, screaming at the thing to die.
To die. To die. To die. And Na has kind of a flashback, just a small thing. Again, you're being cradled in a woman's arms, a woman's loving sort of embrace. And as that is going on, there is a large man sort of looming over the two of you. And there is a bolt of lightning. You see this kind of large, rotund, bearded man with tattoos looking down at the two of you. And you remember him saying something along the lines of, "It's time to die, you little fuck." Before you're sort of brought back to the present.
Ooh.
And we cut to Marine.
How close is the rock actually to the like the head area?
It is about the distance it is now, right? Like, so we're talking, because you're gonna have to run like this. So 65, like 80 feet.
Okay, like, are we like parallel with it, or like, are we above it?
You're above it.
Okay. How far above it are we?
10 feet. I mean, you're flying pretty low, because I think the implication was to swoop down and grab Na.
Okay. And it moves on Zen's turn. Okay. I am going to use my... I'm gonna upcast Tasha's Mind Whip, but I don't want to affect two people with it, because that's what it'll do. I'm just trying to affect it.
Okay.
So, and I want to drive the image of, like, Na's, like, bloody, raging face, like, in it. Like, as she's, like, screaming and cutting its eye, as I'm gonna scream in Draconic, Storvak Vra Voltol Magat Otak Otak.
It's gonna fail it.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
Yay! As I, yeah, I screamed.
Cool. What does
Alright.
that do?
Mind
it's
Whip.
gonna,
It can only move or...
yeah, and it can't take a reaction.
All right.
And it can only either move, take an action or a bonus action. Only one of the three.
All right, is that it?
Yes.
trying to go through-
Yeah.
Yours.
Yars, he calls out to Na. He says, "Na, jump off of that thing." And he does another a deep stone command to tell Na to jump.
All right. Nah.
Yes.
Does not jump.
How does that ability work?
You can move half your movement, basically.
Na moves to the other eye. She jumps to the other eye.
She jumps to the other eye. How does Yards feel about this?
Yars is, Yars is like,
Less
we're
than
trying
please?
to mount a rescue here. But he's already commanded. I guess that's all that can be done. So it's turn.
All right. The creature is going to continue forward, flapping its wings and doing another kind of burst of movement. As we are at dude. And that is what it's doing. Now we're at the top of the initiative. It is 11 o'clock. Do you think Zin can swoop in and grab it? Do we end it?
I mean, we could end it on this cliffhanger.
Yeah, it's a nice cliffhanger.
I think, yeah. All right, we leave it as the dragon swoops forward again, taking another burst. Na is sort of blinded by this rage, as the Drake is apparently taking leave.
Maybe we
the
should.
snow is slowing down.
Maybe we should get the fuck off this dragon. Why am I on this dragon? What have I done?
Again. All right, and that is
man.
where we will end tonight's session.
With that, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned to the Adventurers Landing.